I am live. Let's see. I should have something in YouTube. It's easier when Tamara does this for our writer stuff. I'm not seeing it. Why am I not seeing it on YouTube? So maybe this will work. You can share the link to Facebook on the Destination Me. I would greatly appreciate it. Here, on and off. On the okay, so let's mute this. Now, this would probably be a lot easier if I had the mic plugged in and I had the headset and all that stuff for this. I don't have any way to see comments right now. There should be a way for people to comment. So I have viewers. Let's get the links. Event page, copy. My computer's going to act really slow. Now, you can, I have Facebook open where I did the Google the link through this. I have 3 viewers. Do a Q&A. Ask your audience to submit questions and they will appear below. Okay, so if you have any questions and you can get on the Google Hangout part, I can answer those questions there. I am looking at YouTube. Not sure if this works. Do you see comments as we write them? Jessica wrote, yes, on YouTube. I have YouTube muted, so you won't hear that mess in the background. My YouTube channel. and watch there. Let's see if I can get the link for there, and I'll put it in the destination me copy. This would be so much easier if I had charged my tablet and could use it, I think, to go on Facebook Live. Unfortunately, I did not. So, I don't know what I easier way to do this. So in the live Google Hangout, there should be a way for you to ask questions. I have the Q&A part open in case, but I am also live on a YouTube. So if you want to ask questions, yes, you can on YouTube. I'm actually seeing those comments. And so we're going to talk a little bit about Destination Me and the adventures at the round table. I have a lag on YouTube, so it's really weird. I'm just going to keep going back and forth. My self-talk with the lag is kind of weird. So, Destination Me was actually prompted from a conversation that I had with Karen and with Debbie, and a conversation I was already having with Jennifer about how sometimes you get into a group that group wasn't really working for whatever reason. I think we all individually had different reasons, and then some of our reasons were the same. But that's been the case with more than one group for me. The group fits like a one need, but it doesn't fit multiple needs. Sometimes you find yourself in a group and it starts out one way direction. That was the problem for some of us, is that we were feeling a little, well, I was feeling like a redheaded stepchild who always colors outside the lines, and I only color inside the lines when I choose to. Hey, Jennifer.
Hey there, if you could hear me, let me know. I'm out in the open, wide world here.
You are live.
Okay, great.
Wow, that's so pretty where you live.
Oh, thank you.
Right now, though.
No, not right now. I'm in the middle of town, but I'm still in a pretty area.
So I was just talking about why we started Destination Me.
Okay.
Just as much I am, although I'm the one that started it, I really didn't have any clue what I was doing and couldn't have done it without them.
Uh-huh.
So I was just telling them that sometimes groups start out a certain way and then they end up being something different, or sometimes they fill one need, but they don't fill multiple needs.
Yes.
We wanted a group that could be sort of a catch-all.
Yes. And that we didn't feel pressured by any one spiritual or faith system.
Right. And we didn't want to feel pressure to plan a certain way or to journal a certain way.
Exactly. It's whatever you feel that resonates with you. That's how you have to do. I've showed today on the page how I've morphed different ways of journaling and planning and scripting.
The key is that creative, and you want to do or you're journaling, or say both, follow a certain mold, and maybe you find things that work from different places. Like there's parts of bullet journaling that really work for me,
Right.
And there are parts that scripting your day works, and then parts that don't.
Absolutely. We all are individuals in this wide, wide world, and we all are different, and that's why we're human. So take what you can find and run with it. Do with what resonates with you. Open your visions.
Open mind.
We can be a little rigid sometimes as human beings and tend to not think outside the box. So we're all open-minded here. We're all welcome here. It's a safe place. And me personally, if there's any drama or there's any issues and someone's feeling left out, behind, or feeling like something's wrong, give one of the admins a PM. I'm always here usually. I'll be more available next week to play. But I don't know how many people in our group as of right now. I'm an admin in other groups as well, but
Yes,
I'm
I know
also
you're busy.
and I am busy, but I'm all about being positive and light and just being in harmony with people.
Okay, we had a few questions on the YouTube channel. I had to reload it. So, those.
Okay.
Happy Seeker said, I love the idea of this group. I'm so excited to have a place to be creative and authentic. Thank you. I'm glad you like my top. This is my husband's favorite color. I bought it for date night. Tips on getting back on a book that you took a long break on. Read the last few chapters. Or start from the beginning and reread and then go from there, because once you get into it, you'll be into it. Those from people. I think the key to creativity, and I learned this from the artist way, is that we get fearful, and that fear stops us. It creates doubt. Doubt is really, truly, like I posted in the group, the enemy to creativity. If you get worried about whatever it is you're creating, whether you're writing a book or you're writing poetry or you're creating art or music or anything, really. I mean, it can be do-it-yourself project. It can be anything. If you're doubting yourself, then that fear is only going to grow. And we're all guilty of it, I think, if you are remotely creative in there. And it makes it rough. I still don't have any questions in the Google thing, or at least not that I could see. So. Here. See if I have any other questions. So I think what we're going to do is, since I'm not seeing any more actual questions, Facebook, is we're just going to talk about for a minute what the group is really, what maybe our hopes are and what we're hoping to do. Karen and Debbie aren't in the chat. I didn't have Karen on my Google account, and I think Debbie might be watching, but Debbie hadn't joined in. So I think what I was thinking about is maybe doing a poll and seeing if people were interested in maybe picking days of the week to talk about certain topics. Like maybe one day of the week to talk about inspiration, maybe one day of the week to talk about mindfulness, or one day maybe spirituality, or one day maybe motivation, or different things. It doesn't have to be the same thing, but we can have certain days of the week for maybe certain genre subjects.
That sounds good.
One of the really big things for me is that I've been trying to work on not just like how I journal or how I plan, but how I spend my day. Priorities. I've been working around organizing priorities so that I can get more done, so that I can be more creative, so that my space, everything is more conducive to being the best me and the most creative, productive me I can be.
Yes, that's one of the reasons why I started adjusting and morphing my scripting, is to be accountable during my day and present and aware in the moment.
I have a harder time, I guess because I'm more of a journaler. I have a harder time writing in the present. I'm a write from the past or a write ahead. It has been a little bit difficult for me.
I always took the scripting as just basically an outline of the day, but in more of a sense of, this is what I'm going to do today, and these are what I'm hoping to do today, and then go from there. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But it's like outlining. I don't know if that's called pantsing or outlining.
Okay, people are liking the topics for the day. They like the idea of a poll and picking different topics or different days. I think we definitely need to do some more feedback on that. I think that would be a really good idea. Karen and everybody in the group thinks about it and see if that might work, because I think we should all be able to post different things
Absolutely.
randomly. And I highly suggest that people chat amongst themselves. You can private message each other or whatever. Like I said, the group doesn't really have any rules. Our big guidelines are to respect everybody, we don't want any judgment, we don't want any negativity, we want no discrimination, we want none of that.
Right.
I think it would be a good idea, though, if somebody has a suggestion or a question, please, by all means, feel free to put it in the group.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get together, the four of us, and I'll message Karen and Debbie, and we'll all get together, the four of us, and we'll figure out if we want to do like poll, like maybe what kind of topics, or let people choose, and maybe people can add in things. I don't know. I haven't ever done a poll, so all of this is still real new to me. Jellyfish, though, and I definitely clicked on the I want a handbag purse tote. I decided to skip on getting a Fossil Sydney satchel so that I could get a Jellyfish tote. That's my goal. It's been my goal for 1.5 years now. I'm waiting.
Me too. Me too.
You need to tell her to watch this video.
I'm gonna see. Well, it's gonna only be in the group, so you're gonna have to. Oh, I think.
My YouTube channel.
Okay, so this is open to the public, not just the group, which is fine. That's good.
Right. I can make the YouTube video private and put, I guess, certain people or whatever. But which is why I've been kind of careful, because it is on YouTube.
Okay.
And it is on my Google account live. Which is why I'm not cussing. Well, I'm trying to behave. I'm pretty blunt, and yeah. So I was married to somebody in the Navy, and now I'm married to a truck driver. So yeah. I have a potty mouth. But I think it's really important to just, I think all of us to feel free to be open and communicative and to share things and things that may really help each other. Because there's a big hodgepodge of women in here. We're planners, some of us are journalers, some of us are none of the above. We've got some writers, we've got some artists, all different kinds of people. And I think that that's going to make it an even better group, because we're not stuck with one particular kind of group. I got my finger in a lot of cookie jars.
No more questions?
Okay. I'm not finding any questions. I found hellos. I'm going to check one more time.
Were there any questions? Were there any questions on your Venture YouTube video that have not been answered?
That's what I just looked.
Oh, okay.
In the Facebook group, actually, and I don't see any in the only thing about doing this is that it slows down the computer. Okay, I have one. She says, let me get to it. I'm sorry, guys. I have a desktop. It's slowed down as soon as I do anything live. My internet for watching stuff, but not great for uploading. Down with the planners and journals to the point of not using any of them. Any idea on how to narrow down your book so you don't feel lost in the sea of paper? Instead of waiting for approval, some comments, so I'll look.
Let me kind of answer about feeling overwhelmed with several types of planners. Take a break. You're human. And come back to it when you feel like you resonate with it or you don't, or you've had time to think about it. That's my number one thing, is do what resonates with you. If something's not working, take a break. Let your mind reset. And then come back to it if you want to start up again with a fresh outlook.
Okay, she's saying it's really hard to hear me.
Yeah, you're breaking up, but I can muddle through it. I'm out in the wind, so I don't even know how I sound like. Okay.
Is that I live in South Carolina. I have been getting storms the past few days. My internet acted like dial-up. It's which is part of the problem, because this is live. Anytime I do a live, we do them for NaNoWriMo and stuff. It's better when I do them at night because it's lag.
So how do you feel about if we make a file in the group about Q&A, and if anybody in the group has a question, go to the file and type in your question, and then when we do the next Q&A or an update, if that's what we choose to do, we can go off of that list instead of just single posts, unless you have single posts regarding that you want an answer now. But it would be nice to have it all in one place so that we all could know what's on everybody else's minds.
I'll go in the documents as soon as I close out all this, and I'll do a Q&A document. You can ask questions, and we'll try to answer them in the next Q&A. I'll try to do internet will be a little bit better, and maybe we can figure out how to do this a little bit better. I have Periscope on my tablet. Periscope and all the stalker lurkers can use Periscope other than to watch people's videos. But I mean, I'm willing to try.
The only thing that I don't like about Periscope is that it's only good for 24 hours and then it goes away. And Catch Me is no longer in existence, which was the place to put your Periscopes forever and ever and ever.
How do people get their Periscopes onto YouTube?
It's only replayable for, I'm sorry, I missed the last end of that question.
How do you get your Periscope videos onto YouTube?
Yes, that is another option, is to do a Periscope and then immediately put it onto YouTube. That's a good idea, though, because a lot of people do like Periscope. I have Periscope. I've just never done it. But next week, I'm going to start playing.
I have Snapchat and Periscope. My daughter knows how to use the both of them. My daughter walked me through all this.
Well, she's going to come here and help me too then. Or she's going to do a video to help me.
I don't know. I really wish the live YouTube thing would work right, but I tried going through, this guy had a thing on it, how you can do it through your computer, through this OBS thing. But for whatever reason, it's just not working right. So I don't know if it's my firewall or what.
Well, I'm on lunch break, and this girl's got to go and be her destination. So okay. I'm going to leave everybody to see you later. Have a great day. Thank you for sharing with me.
Have a good day.
Thanks. Bye.
Yes, we got yes to the Q&A and the files. We've got, okay, so I'm not going to stay on here for too much longer. I'm just going to say this, and then I'm gonna get off of here. I think that one of the best things I could have been prompted to do, and I'm so thankful for all the help that I got from everyone. It's been a group effort. The other admins, everybody helped figure out the name. We figured out what we wanted to do with the group. Several of the admins already have groups as an insert group, and she's admin to quite a few other groups. Karen has a Age to Perfection Planner group. You know, I'm the only one that didn't. I think Debbie has a group, but I didn't have a group, and this was something that I've actually been thinking of on my own for a while. I just didn't have a clue what I wanted to do or how I wanted to do it. I just knew there had to be something different, that we needed something different out there. I like the groups I'm in. I love, and they're so inspirational and motivational, but they're more geared towards one specific thing, like the Traveler's Notebooks, or the Omni Journal, or the writer groups, or journal groups. It wasn't so much about one certain thing as about a whole of things that was when we were feeling kind of like we didn't really belong in the group, that I think all of us had really high expectations for, and in the beginning they were really good. I wanted to make changes, and I think that was people like maybe it was time, or maybe there could be a way to have a group about like inspiration and motivation and sharing things to help or keep you inspired, to help make you feel good or better about yourself, to help mentor others, maybe to journals, or you want to share your journals or your writing or your art or your pictures or any of that stuff. I think outlet for creativity in general. I think you share all different kinds of creativity, the more creative you will be. I think awesome in the presence of creativity. At least to me it does. It's like people that say positive begets positive and negative begets negative. If you're around a bunch of negative people, you're going to feel more negative. Be around a lot more positivity. I want to feel motivated. I want to help other people feel inspired and motivated. I think that's one of the big things with everybody that's in the group, and that there are admins. I think we can make a difference. And I think that's the important thing, is that even if we only help maybe one person, or we in the group who feels like they're included and that they share different things that feel good, or somebody else shares something that makes them feel good or motivated or inspired, it makes somebody else, the group has been worth it. Already the group has been worth it. I've had several people tell me that I am friends with online that have joined the group. She said after 10 minutes of being in the group, she felt better. After just 10 minutes of looking at stuff that people had put on the page in the group, she felt better. That's what the core of this is that it's all about positivity. I'm sorry, my allergies are killing me here. So if you have any questions or any comments or any suggestions, please feel free. I'm going to go ahead and get off of here, and I'm going to do the Q&A document in the files, and that way maybe the next time this will be a little bit better. If not, then hopefully we'll have figured something out, and we won't just be doing it this way. I'm trying to figure out how I can do this so you can hear me a little bit better. Like I said, my internet's kind of because of the storms. I'm looking at real big rain clouds right above my house, right over there. So it's storming this morning. It's sunny right now, but we got big gray rain clouds right over. So I'm gonna get off of here. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.